Good morning, everybody. Good morning to those who are here this morning. Nice and early morning. San Jose International. Got some planes starting to taxi out. Some pushing back. And of course, ZIPAIR coming in just under an hour's time. We are not level at all. Let's fix that real quick. All right, that's pretty level. Now let's go check our 90 degree. Now we're tilting this way. All right. All right, there we go. That should be pretty good. Your Aviation TV, good morning. Brian Young, good morning. Robert, good morning. Ian 777, good morning. Do apologize for the little bit of the late start today. Ken Newberry. Good morning to you, Ken. It is a chilly 35 degrees Fahrenheit out here at the moment. Almost got down to freezing when I was on the drive. My car was showing 33 degrees this morning. All right, got an Alaska 737 MAX 9 rolling down the runway, headed to Kona, flight 149. Scott, good morning. Kyle. M. Lamina. Good morning. Danielle. Mitchell, good morning. Your sound is strange. Well, sometimes I'll have like a little face covering over my mic, so if that's the case, if you hear me weird, it's probably I'm just trying to keep my face warm. Because it is cold. I realize I'm not hearing any ATC. I did program that in right. Hey Ken, I might need some on-the-air help out. I took your box. I looked up how to add a frequency to it to get San Jose Tower into it. I got 124.0 numbers showing up, but I'm not hearing anything. Any advice? This aircraft getting towed on the taxiway over at Atlantic. Next arrival in is a Hawker 800 November 806 Mike Charlie. It's coming in from Carlsbad, San Diego. Joe the Square Peg, good morning. Next departure is going to be a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 heading to Kona. slowing down the runway. We're working on getting ATC back or working. And next departure, Alaska Airlines 737-800 headed to Seattle. This is Alaska 678. Robbie, good morning. Josh, good morning. Chad, good morning. Rick, good morning. Let's see. SK Airplanes, good morning. Brian Young, good morning. Robert, good morning. A lot of people, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday to start to your weekend. Thanks for tuning in this morning. LA girl, good morning. Brand, yes, I was in Japan the other day. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But if you guys give me 1 second, the audio is going to die, or not, it's going to go away for a minute. I'm restarting the board to see, make sure this isn't an issue with the soundboard where I can't hear the ATC. So give me 1 second. The stream's not going to go anywhere. Alright, just like that, it's back. Oh, okay, there we go. Now I can hear ATC. I can hear the squelch at least. Now we just gotta wait for some ATC to come through.
South 3122 right here, contact ground, please.
Right, ground South 3122, good morning.
Alright, ATC is working. Sometimes just restarting stuff fixes everything. This touching down was Southwest 3122 in from John Wayne to Santa Ana. If you guys are unfamiliar with SJC, we're going to see a lot of Southwest this morning. Star of the show, ZIPAIR, 24 minutes out. They are just about over land, still at 41,000 feet. Give it maybe 30 minutes instead of 41 or 24. Flow 604, good morning. Steve, good morning. Let's see. Michael, good morning. Hourglass, good morning. There's one name I see that I'm unable to pronounce, but I will put your name on the screen because I can't pronounce it. There you are, good morning. You're saying hello to Joe there. E-Money, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Brand, good morning. And Billy shows up. He'll be in heaven with all these private jets. Ron in Toronto, thank you. So, all right. What do you guys want to know about Japan? So I got some stories. Let me know your questions. You got anything about Japan? I'll be glad to answer anything. Which jet is mine? Oh, let's see. I want to take. Probably, so it's going to be one of these. one of those two down there, those are Gulfstream G650s. If the ones on the field that I could see, actually, never mind. I even forgot about this one. There's a BBJ right there, and actually over here, it's an Airbus ACJ. So either one of these, I think, would be pretty cool to fly on or have as my own. All right, rolling down the runway, Southwest 875 to San Diego to 737-700. All right, let's see, what questions do we got? Why did I go to Japan? Well, Japan's always been on my bucket list of places to visit, and it just happened to work out where ZIPAIR was starting their service from San Jose to Tokyo, and the fares, you know, ZIPAIR's a low-cost airline. They were very cheap heading from San Jose to Tokyo. So I thought, let's go fly on the inaugural. So I flew on the inaugural. They had all the celebrations there in the terminal for the start of the flight. You guys see that in the trip report video that I'm working on. And yeah, it's just been a place I always wanted to visit. It was a lot of fun heading over there. Did I make it to Coco Curry? I did not, unfortunately. Ron, I went. It wasn't for work, but it was for spotting. That's basically all I did while I was there. We did the first night we got there. We just got to our hotel, and then we actually went downtown Tokyo to Shibuya Chaos Square. And that was a lot of fun to see that kind of famous place.
338, San Jose Tower, and 30 left, quick away.
It's going to be a very long kind of trip report video. It's going to be like the whole experience of being in Japan. But I'm excited to do it. How much will your phone bill be for streaming in Japan? I assume I was using a phone data plan? Yes. But actually, it is going to be nothing for me. The data plan for streaming in Tokyo had an amazing help. I reached out to one of the local streamers. I do apologize. I'm unable to pronounce this person's name. This person has a. It's one of the channels. It's let's see. Let me see if I can't find their channel here real quick. There we are. Yes, so I'm unable to pronounce the name of the channel, but let's just say that they were an amazing help. I reached out to them for some help on the stream.
tower, just at 550, 20, approach, 30 left.
Just at 550, San Jose Tower, you're following the 737, 4 mile final, running 30
So yes, I
left,
reached
clear to
out
land.
to them for some advice on the streaming there and any tips on asking about a data plan. And they were so kind and basically said, I'll help you out. I'll come and I will let you use my data. And so yeah, he came out the day of the stream, helped me get set up, helped me get situated, and he just attached his phone to a laptop and also used the hotspot when the laptop unfortunately stopped work, ran out of battery, and he was a massive help. I would actually try. I'm reading the name, trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
Fox 1190, San Jose Tower, running 30 right, line up and wait.
30 right, line point left, 11A.
All right, the link to the channel is going to be posted.
That's 380 right at Lima, contact ground scale with center entry.
Alright, the link to the channel is going to be posted here in the chat in a second. Or not. Here, I'm going to post it myself. Thank you, Brad. Okay, you're going to make me try and pronounce this. Soreiki Chitetsu. Alright, there's the channel. Go and subscribe to his channel. He was a big help. He provided the internet for the stream, had some extra battery power, and was helping me out with the battery issues that I had. And also just didn't even ask. He just brought me some food in the middle of the stream. Absolutely legend. Close, okay. I'm glad I wasn't too far off, but yeah, that was I'm sure that was a fairly botched attempt at saying that. But yes, everyone, you should go subscribe. He's an awesome guy. Super nice, super helpful, and I'll be sure to return the favor if he ever comes out to San Francisco. Let's see, where else? Did you see the ANA A380 in the Sea Turtle livery? I saw two of them while I was in Naritca. Unfortunately, just from the plane. I didn't actually get to see one in action. But I did get to see two of them sitting at Naritca. The blue and teal one. I did not see the orange one.
5550 left.
Will I be live streaming from the hill tomorrow since Kevin and Rudy will not? I mean, that would be fun to road trip it down to LAX, but that unfortunately won't happen. I wish, but that would be fun.
Still going to step me not overtake on traffic 2.3 miles ahead.
Did I go to Tokyo Tower? I did not. The only place downtown I went to was into Shibuya Square. A famous crosswalk.
2706 Tower, Southwest 1526, ER and have visual to, just on the visual to 30 right.
So 1526, San Jose Tower, good morning, on a 30 right.
Southwest 1526, 30 right. No delay, Juliet.
Hawaiian Airlines down the runway.
Line 43, contact North departure today. To Romeo left and Lima.
There's a Challenger 604 coming in just a short hop over from Oakland. It's November 1, Victor Romeo going along down the runway. Yes, I did. I saw the dog statue. That is our friend Ken, our friend Ben. He, as soon as we got into the square, or into the area, he was like, we gotta find the dog statue. So we did, we found the dog statue. He told me the story about it, how this owner would always go to work on the train, and I believe how when it was when the owner passed, the dog was still sitting at the station waiting for the owner to come home every day from work as usual, even though the owner had passed. So it became a legend, and there's dog statues all over that area. I think I saw we saw the main one, and then there was about 5 different other ones throughout where we walked around.
That's 930 Lima, hold short, up runway 30 right at Juliet.
Hold short 30 right at Juliet, Skywest 931.
This is Skywest 930 Lima, coming from San Diego to Embraer 175. Next to land Southwest 1526, in from Burbank, 737. Laura, good morning.
Dash 930 Lima. Cross 30 right at Juliet, contact ground at 4.
Buster right at Juliet, return. Southwest 3338 is on there, Juliet 30.
Top 3338, San Jose Tower, clear jet, top side arrival, 130 left, 31.
All right, we're going to departure here now. Remember, 88 Mike to Premier 1.
Right by Mike, 130 left, at Bravo, 6.
One of the ugliest private jets, in my opinion. But it's taking off just for the short hop up to San Francisco.
Thunder 188 Charlie Romeo, San Jose Tower, 30 left, 31. Great, my mind, I got without parking.
What are the heavies coming into San Jose? Well, we got ZIPAIR. ZIPAIR, they are now, where are they? Oh, they're on downwind. Can we see them? I do see them. I do see them. ZIPAIR 30 heavy in from Tokyo Naritca. It's a 787-8 Dreamliner. Only the third flight into San Jose for ZIPAIR. Watched the first one come in from inside the terminal, flew out on the first flight out of San Jose to Tokyo.
Elevation jet here is ready to go on the left.
Flew into San Jose. Waiting for those reversers to calm down. Flew into San Jose on the second ever flight from Tokyo to San Jose. Was home asleep after when the second departure happened. But now this is the third arrival for ZIPAIR into San Jose. Goes to 5, it's 3 times a week at the moment, goes to 5 times a week early next month, and then next year it is expected to go to daily service. They have 4 airplanes in their fleet, ZIPAIR, with a 5th on the way. It's already built, I believe it's in Charleston, maybe undergoing testing after the whole 787 delivery delay. But they should be, actually, never mind. We're about to say they're next to land. There's a Challenger. We got a Challenger 604 on final, and then ZIPAIR will be the next to land unless they put it behind Southwest. We'll watch and see what NorCal does. How would I rate the service on ZIPAIR? Well, the one thing you got to keep in mind with ZIPAIR, ZIPAIR is like Spirit Airlines.
Thank you.
Spirit Airlines, for those who don't know, you basically are just buying a seat. You buy a seat on the flight, and that is all you get. And so it's just like that. On ZIPAIR, you buy a seat, and that's all you get. You do not get complimentary drinks or food, even on these long haul 11-hour flights. If you don't buy anything, you're not getting anything. Same thing with luggage, same thing with seat selection. If you don't buy it, okay, you don't have it. And I do have a fun story about all this as well. When I was coming home on the return from Tokyo, I was getting checked in to the airline for the flight home. 3 hours before departure. This is one of my this is going to be probably my biggest complaint with ZIPAIR. So when I booked the flight, and I was like, reading through the baggage, okay, I bought the package where it gives me a checked bag, and I had, a carry-on limit of a certain amount of weight. I thought that my weight limit was 12 kilograms for the carry-on, but instead it was actually 7 kilograms. So yeah, it was 7 kilograms my limit for the carry-on bag. They did not check the weight coming or going from San Jose to Tokyo for my backpack, and I didn't think they would do the same coming back from Tokyo to San Jose, but they did. So in Tokyo, I had everything, got the checked bag checked, and then they asked to weigh the backpack. Backpack ended up being 10.9 kilograms with all the camera equipment and laptop and the batteries that I could bring on a plane. And so that was over the 7 kilogram limit that I had on my ticket when I thought I actually had 12. So they just said, "Oh, I'm sorry, your bag is overweight. You had your ticket is for 7 kilograms instead of 12 for the extended weight." And so they asked, "Hey, is there anything that you can put in your check bag?" And I was like, "No, this is all camera equipment or batteries, so nothing can go in there. Camera equipment, batteries, and a laptop. No way that's going in a checked bag that is not designed to hold cameras or stuff like that." So that was the issue. That was an issue. I just asked, "Hey, can I just pay the difference? Can I just pay the upcharge to get the bag through? Totally fine." And this is the part where the issue comes in. They said, "No, that's impossible. It's too late to pay to get that extra weight, or to get that extra to get the upper weight of the carry-on bag." And I'm just like, well, this is an issue. They wouldn't just let me pay to let the carry-on be okay in terms of weight, even though that's something I'm sure that they would be able to do. It's not like they're asking me to pay. I'm offering to pay the difference just to make it okay. But for some reason, they just don't allow you to be able to pay the extra right then and there. But the silver lining was, thankfully, the person helped me out, checked with our manager, and they gave me a one-time pass to just bring the bag with me. I don't know if it's because they saw the ZIPAIR tags on my bag, or if they're just being nice, but I appreciate that they just let me go through with the bag and didn't have an issue. Good morning, Nabila. LA plane spotter. I was in the middle of telling my story. Got to you. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Hello, my friend. Glad to hear things went well in Tokyo. I hope the flights to and from went well. The stream in Tokyo looked great. Hope to see you soon. Same, bud. Hope to see you as well. It was a lot of fun. When do I do an SFO stream again? It'll be next week. see, did I miss any good questions by chance? Doesn't look like it. ZIPAIR, number 2 to land. Behind Southwest.
So 45 seconds are kind of closer as well.
All right, next to land Southwest 3673 from Las Vegas to 737-700. ZIPAIR Flight 30. It's about 5 or so miles from the runway, 6 or 7 miles maybe. 8 hours, 44 minutes in the air total for the flight today when it touches down. 787-8 Dreamliner. This is the tail number that brought me back home on Thursday. I feel like there's no 757s here. Yes, unfortunately, there are not any 757s. The only time we get them is freighters with UPS, but I haven't seen them recently.
So 3673, cross 30 right at Kilo and contact ground. Right.
Cross 30 right at Kilo.
All right, Zippy. Welcome to San Jose for the 3rd time.
Heavy, cross with a 30 right at Lima and contact ground. Let's go.
Okay, clear cross 30 right at Lima. Run 45 and run 121.
Affirmative, 121.7.
Run 121 and then 0.
Lovely landing there. Steve Rogers with a $10 super chat. Love the Tokyo stream and loving SJC today. Thanks for the hard work. Thank you so much. Brian Lloyd gifting a membership. Thank you so much, Brian. This is their intermediate tail design. They had the full tail, the new tail, on the inaugural flight with a 826 Juliet tail. This one is 824 with the intermediate tail. See if our friend is my friend is waving. Their friend is sitting right up there, but I don't think I see anything. Is it a full flight? Ken, did they ask it again? There's Zippy in and parked at gate 18. Excuse me, gate 15. Wow, yeah, that's I heard that yeah, Brad, the plane went to LAX and back, and it was actually delayed getting to LAX. So it was late coming in today. On Thursday, we got in right on time, even a little bit before the scheduled 8 o'clock. Now today they're a little behind due to the late arrival from LAX. Alright, so hopefully we'll be able to get the plane out within about 2 hours. Headed back to Tokyo.
Morning. The tower, Twilight 131, hold short. 30 left at Bravo.
Twilight 131, San Jose Tower, and 30 left at Bravo, clear for takeoff. Caution, late turbulence, rise, heavy 787.
Bravo, takeoff, 131.
Did I have the chance to eat any amazing food over there? I didn't get too much of a chance to get like a proper Japanese meal. But the food I did have there, like at the hotel, like the hotel had a breakfast. That breakfast was pretty good. It was a very reasonably priced hotel as well. About, what do they come at? I got a more of an upgraded room because the like the cheapest rooms were pretty small, so I got a little on the bigger side room. But it was like it was like $80 a night there. It was very reasonable, and you know, it was like not like a motel style hotel. It was a proper, you know, kind of full service hotel. I was very impressed for the price that it was. Oh, wait, my PC is low on battery. Wait, what? Okay, almost had a moment there. 6%. Ooh, okay. We almost lost the stream here for a second. G650, November 131 Delta Sierra, owned by Dell. That one owned by Dell. It's 131 Delta Sierra. DS is Dell Systems. You heard that ATC, that ZIPAIR was turning on Zulu. That would not have been good. If they turned on the Zulu, I mean, they could fit down there, but they just couldn't go down the taxiway very much, I think.
Hello, Delta 882,
Delta 882, San Jose Tower, 30 left, number 2, clear to land.
Okay. I'm going to try and pronounce this. Okay, that's probably really bad. I apologize. But thank you so much for becoming a Piston level member. And Brian Lloyd as well, gifting another membership. Thank you so much. Brian, you're always a big supporter. Really appreciate it. Next departure, United 1801. They're headed to Denver. It's an Airbus A320. Yeah, we almost had another moment like in Tokyo where the laptop died, except this time it was just my own stupidity because I just didn't plug the laptop in. And I can see why. Brad, if you're wondering how much this laptop pulls, the Jackery is saying it's pulling 110 watts right now. So that's why the batteries that I had in Tokyo just did not decide to work. See if that power spikes later on when the battery gets more into the mid-ranges of the percentages, because I know it has to slowly ramp up how fast it charges.
United 1801, contact Narca departure. Jet at 275, Western Golf, contact ground.
This is a jet at 275. It's a Honda jet. Coming in from Salt Lake. Best way to pronounce your name would be Louis. Perfect. Okay, I can do that. Louis, thank you so much for the 2 months on the piston level membership. What can I see from up here? Well, let's go take a look around. Not entirely too much with the kind of smog. I'm assuming this is smog. Could also be a haze. It was freezing this morning. It was about 33 degrees when I got in my car. Like, I have on my car, there's like the button on the keys to push it to pop the trunk. I did that. Trunk didn't go anywhere because there was ice on my car. So I actually had to pop open the trunk. But one of the main things we can see from up here, if we pan over all the way, any football fans in the chat, there's Levi Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers. Delta 882, coming from Salt Lake City, it's 08320.
30 right over the ground, Delta 882.
I'm going to see if I can pan over and see something else real quick as well. Over in this general direction. Over here.
Exit 354 tower, you want?
Those two towers, that's Great America. Which is unfortunately going to close within the next, I believe, 10-ish years. The land has been bought. Or is it Cedar Fair? They, over time, they bought the land from the city. And then they, decided to sell the land. So over the next 10 years, this park is going to slowly kind of ramp down before closing. Although I would not be surprised if that park, when they announced that Great America was going to close, they said 11 years for the park to close. But I honestly would not be surprised if it takes about 5 to close, if not sooner. Can I see the coastal Starlight train from here? There's maybe, like, there's a couple places, like, maybe over in this area we could catch a glimpse of it, but I would not count on seeing it. Yeah, it's gonna be, it'll be down soon though. I have an echo effect when I talk. That'll happen sometimes if I'm in front of the microphone that's on the camera, like right now, you can kind of hear the echo. And as soon as I kind of step behind it, it kind of goes away. That's one of the issues that I have with my current setup that I would like to solve, and I do have a solution, but of course, money. Basically, it just involves replacing the wireless microphone with a wired microphone.
Jet 429, new departure frequency 121.3. Runway 30 right at Bravo, line up and wait. Line up and wait at 21.3. Jet 354, contact North departure today.
Opposite departure, Exojet 354.
It was Exojet 354, Challenger 350. Headed off to an unknown destination. No destination on flight radar. It's VistaJet, but it's under the call sign of Exojet since they're their owners now. Exojet now owns VistaJet. Am I still using the laptop that dropped and cracked during the LX live stream? It is the same laptop.
At 429 or 930
Although,
right, Bravo, takeoff.
now with the experience of Tokyo and this laptop drawing so much power, I think it might be a good idea to maybe get this thing replaced with something that draws a little less power. And if that's the case, then I'll be able to go longer. Traveling will be easier, especially with like travel-sized batteries. Hopefully something that draws not, where are we at now with charging? 110 watts. ZJet 429. It's a Phenom 300. A short hop up to Oakland. We've had there's a lot of in the bay flights between the three major airports here, especially with the private jets. NetJets does it a lot, mostly because NetJets, they have their own maintenance hangar here. San Jose is a hub for NetJets, so the planes will ferry in, empty, and get serviced here. You can see two of them sitting over here. And then they'll get ferried off to San Francisco or Oakland, or ferry in from San Francisco or Oakland to go for their next charter.
Standby 0 Lima Golf, Roger. Cross 30 left at Bravo, hold short 30 right at Bravo, then an IFR hold, planar departure from the right.
Hey, cross 30 left, charter 30 right. Good to go.
Alright, I'm going to look over towards the 101. I'm assuming to try to see the train. I mean, I don't know. When is the train coming? I honestly don't know when it would pass.
Only short 30 right at Lima, would like to cross over to Whiskey.
Up on cross 30 right at Lima. And did you want to cross 30 left as well?
Hey, from one cross 30 left and proceed on Whiskey.
Up on cross 30 right and 30 left at Lima.
Cross 30 right, 30 left.
It's crackly stuff. I wonder if that's what that's from.
Tower, off point is off 30 left at Lima, Richmond here.
Outside. San Jose information uniform, current wind calling us from 3014.
Tower, Southwest 620, this is the approach for 30 left.
Southwest 620, San Jose Tower, runway 30 left. Continue to be runway inspection in progress for spot. Southwest 3453 San Jose Tower, and an IFR hold. Take on.
Yes, there's a German A319 ACJ Delta Alpha Papa Golf Sierra. It's a K5 aviation aircraft.
Ops 1 Tower. Southwest 620, can you step vision to the right side?
We can side step to the right, Southwest 620.
Southwest 620, change to room, 30 right, 30 right, 620.
Clear to land, 30 right, Southwest 620.
Ops 1 Tower, are you on?
From Tower, Op 1.
Ops 1. Traffic on 4 parallel. Get up, 30 left, take off.
Receiving on 30 left, back off.
Southwest 146, Victor, right, 6 kilo, 6 ground on ground.
Right turn to Zulu, 2 Grand Honor ground.
Apparently we got some FOD on the runway. They're checking the runway right now. Is San Jose near Silicon Valley? Yes, it is. The heart of Silicon Valley.
Tower, Op 1, you said the next final is on the parallel?
Hey, affirmative.
I'm going to stay here at Golf. I have a knock over edge right now.
Roger, yeah, that happens.
Okay, if you guys are aware, I'll go ahead and fix this.
Can't tell what the actual FOD they're looking for is. Apparently there's something there.
Tower, triple nine, to the left, up that way.
Let's go back and Tower, Roger, number 3.
Looking really off, procedure right, Bravo left. 30 left, Bravo line up the way,
7 this off, my future right, Bravo left away.
30 right, line up the way, 750 my golf.
traffic, 8 mile final, Embraer 61 Bravo line of sight.
Stand up away 30 right at Bravo.
Runway 30 left at Bravo line of sight.
Do they have to de-ice their planes here? We have no de-icing equipment here at San Jose. That's unfortunate. That's one of the things. We just don't have any de-icing equipment here.
I will plan to do it.
Traffic 3 mile final, 30 left of Bravo, please take off.
Super takeoff 30 left of Bravo.
Got it, 33 left of right. Traffic 2.5 mile final, crossing 3 left of Bravo,
Cross 30 left of Bravo, hold 30 right.
For a 5-gallon jug of hot water and roll it on the wing. I love that. Resourcefulness. Next arrival, Skywest 3346. Coming from Palm Springs, the Embraer 175.
San Jose Tower, that's 6796 Hotel. We are 800 feet climbing to 3,000 feet.
Hill 399, when we reach your right at Bravo, please take off.
Just take off, reach your right at Bravo, so it looks pretty.
Cessna 6796 Hotel, San Jose Tower, cross San Jose midfield at 2000, San Jose altimeter 3014.
Cross San Jose at midfield at 2000, Cessna 6796 Hotel.
ZJC 699, San Jose Tower, 30 left Bravo line.
30 left Bravo line up to west to get the
Got a citation 10, Foothills 399. We're departing to Houston Hobby. Could be rolling down 30 right. Next departure is going to be ExecJet 699 headed. Well, this one just says it's coming from Portland to San Jose. Well, it's already here and departing. Let's see where. Maybe it'll reset once it departs, but it's a Cessna Citation longitude. Departing off 30 left.
Line of weight southwest 2377.
Got it, 6 hotel. Are you familiar with Highway 101? Got 6796 hotel. Are you familiar with Highway 101?
Affirmative. 679 hotel.
Southwest 1377, reach your right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff 30 right, southwest 377.
Talker 806, Mike Charlie, San Jose Tower, reach your left, Bravo, last 20.
Go down.
806, Mike Charlie, San Jose Tower, reach your left, Bravo, last 20. Got 906 hotel, contact Muffin Tower, over 955.
Over 9.55, 679 hotel.
Southwest 2377, good morning.
Hawker 6 Mike Charlie, runway 30 left at Bravo, just pick up. Southwest 241, San Jose Tower, 30 right, last way.
Last way, 30 right, southwest 241.
Okay, so you're saying the train just left Oakland. It won't be here for a while then. If it gets into, let's see, I saw an earlier message, you're saying it gets into Diridon at 10:15. We'll probably see it like 5 minutes before that. I'll keep an eye out for it.
You're right, just pick up.
Just pick up, you're right.
Southwest 241, block 3621, and I'm departure.
Alright, 3621, over departure.
How far is Oakland? It's about a 45-minute drive from here. It's a bit of a drive. About 45 miles as well. Maybe a little actually shorter than that, maybe 40-ish miles. But it's still, it's a ways.
Down 30 left at Bravo, 791. Say November 791, switch here.
All right, we got 2 planes taxiing out Southwest 1426 headed to Salt Lake, and November 791 Quebec Sierra NetJets headed to Lani. It's one of the smaller islands in Hawaii. Lanai? Maybe that's how you pronounce that?
Right line, 30 right line, wait, Southwest 1526.
Looks like there's all the passengers from ZIPAIR finally coming outside of the international terminal. It's like a bit busier than, maybe a little more passengers than was on my flight. That's one thing that I didn't mention yet. The flight on ZIPAIR going from San Jose to Tokyo was nearly a completely full flight. But from Tokyo to San Jose, it was maybe 20% full. So I hope that the Tokyo to San Jose segment will start to fill up. But it sounds like the San Jose to Tokyo segment is doing very well already, because they decided to already add the flight up to 5 days a week before they even started. Yep, another private jet. Lots of private jets here.
We're taking 30 right south on 15.
It's got a Jet Edge Challenger 300 coming in from Van Nuys for 308 Juliet Echo. Gonna be coming in at the same time as the Southwest. Let's see if we can get a double. There we go, the San Jose double.
Southwest 1526 home.
Okay. your wake, left turn, Juliet, contact ground.
Left turn, Juliet, going to ground. You're right, you're good.
Skywest 3479, from the mid-tower, good morning. Get ready.
Ready, Skywest 3479.
Skywest 3479, over to your right, take off.
30 right, clear for takeoff, Skywest 3479.
Rolling down the runway, Skywest 3479, going to Boise's, number 175.
Southwest 1984, San Jose Tower, good morning, runway 20 right, close to takeoff.
30 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1984.
You get the oddest people reposting your stuff online sometimes. It's pretty interesting to see that. Miss Wolves, good morning. How are you? That's the question. I don't know if anyone have the answer. Does anyone know what the recent boom with social media has been in India? I've noticed there's been a lot more viewers watching from India, a lot more people kind of reposting content that are from India. Anyone have any idea about that? If there's like some sort of special boom that happened recently? People just running around in the streets down here. Love it. When did I get back from Japan? I came back on Thursday. I came back on ZIPAIR on their second ever flight into SJC.
Access 7.5 minutes charge, corner, right off, to left of Bravo, quick takeoff.
Next departure, it's a Cessna Citation XLS, heading just up to SFO. It's a Pacific Coast jet, flight 725. Next arrival is in for another 9 minutes. Southwest Airlines. There's a blocked CRJ 200 coming in. The Challenger 850 by the looks of it, actually. November 530 Juliet Whiskey. Oh, it's SetJet. One of SetJet's planes looks like it's making its way over in this general direction. Let's see if it'll come in. Is there ZIPAIR today? Yes, there is. ZIPAIR is here. There she is. There's the tail of ZIPAIR. Came in around 8:30, so we'll see if they get out probably around 10:30, maybe 11-ish. How was the flight on ZIPAIR? It was good, very good flights. being in, I would say depending on how much the upgrade to the lie flat seats are in the front, if it's about double the price, which is what my return ticket was from the economy ticket, maybe a little more than double, it's pretty worth it on the longer flights. 11 hours from San Jose to Tokyo. I was in the back in economy. Yeah, I wish I was in those lie flat seats. Still a very good value, good price to be in a lie flat seat going across the Pacific for $600. Nope, we do not have de-icing here at San Jose. Be curious to know what you'd need to do if you did need to get de-iced, but no de-icing required. There's no de-icing services here at SJC. This is what we're looking at here, Southwest 3338, just starting our taxi headed to Reno to Max 8.
Tower Southwest 24, have action for 30 left.
That's 24, San Jose Tower, 30 left, good one.
Southwest 24, clear left. Big left, 30 left. San Jose Tower, Cessna 6796 Hotel at 1500 feet at Mach by Mountain.
6796 Hotel, San Jose Tower, San Jose altimeter 3014. Maintain at or above 1,500. Not San Jose.
Maintain at or above 1,500, Cessna 6796 Hotel. And contact Mr. Cessna 6796 Hotel.
Thank you.
More Southwest pushing out of the terminal here. It's fun. There's looks like some young aviation enthusiasts just showed up. They are absolutely stoked to see ZIPAIR. It's kind of adorable to see. Southwest we just watched push. That was Southwest 1040 headed to Ontario, California. 73700. Did I tour Japan? I just toured Tokyo area, but I definitely plan on going back and seeing more.
We are ready.
Oops.
Southwest 3238 wind, variable at 3, wind to the right, clear takeoff. Clear takeoff 30 right, southwest 3338.
Towing planes. All right, Southwest 3338 headed to Reno. They're now lined up on runway 30 right, getting ready to go to, ready for takeoff.
South 30, good with 90 Southwest 3338, contact on departure point. Switch departure, have a good day. Scott, down at 6 Hotel, pursuit on course, read review, contact us now.
If you are enjoying the stream today, make sure that like button is hit. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. The trip report from ZIPAIR. Hope to have that out within a week or two-ish. Gonna be working on it this evening. It's gonna be a long trip report, I will say. It's gonna be both the flight to Tokyo and the return in one. It's gonna be a comparison video between flying in their economy seats versus their lie flat seats. It was a Gulfstream that was being towed. It's like a Gulfstream G650.
Double 1042, take off right 3 0.
It's a private CRJ 200. It's operated by SetJet. Technically a Challenger 850. Next to land, Valaris. Valaris flight 930 from Guadalajara. It's an Airbus A320neo.
Bar 530, cross noise, cruiser right at Buick, contact ground after this.
You're thinking in and out for lunch today? Well, let's go see if we can see the in and out from here. It'll be a little hard to see with all this backlighting, but it is somewhere over there. Somewhere over in that area is the In-N-Out Burger. Next to land, Southwest 2455 from Burbank. It's a 700 for 737. We also got departure here shortly. Alaska 226 headed to Guadalajara 737-900. Oh, haven't seen the train. Been looking, haven't seen it. Don't be surprised if I miss it though, because it will probably just show up and be gone in a minute. And if I'm looking at planes, then oh well. JB, that's awesome to hear that you would be watching planes at SJC back in the 70s and 80s. No, the train's going to be over in the direction where the light would be hitting it pretty nicely. But I honestly doubt I'll be able to see it even. I don't recall ever seeing a train while I'm up here. Don't actually know where the tracks are.
Southwest 2455, trying to hold it in position, crossing, please ready to do it, contact ground, get it.
Crossing 30 right at Juliet, switch ground, have 2465.
Alaska 226, incom, and user right, first pickup. User right, first pickup. Pilot 17, San Jose County, good morning. User left,
All right, Alaska Airlines cleared for takeoff on runway 30 right. Yeah, I see where the train tracks are. I'll keep an eye out over there, guys, but if I don't see the train, I don't see the train. That's just how it's gonna be. If it gets into Giardon at 10:15, it won't show up until like 10:10. So
report that big package. Morning, spot a citation. 2 mile final. 30 left, quick time.
You guys talking about an earthquake. Was there an earthquake? Next arrival is the Cessna Citation 10. It's Twilight 717 Sierra Mike. Coming in. Let's see, where are you coming from? Coming from LAX.
good. Contact ground today.
Okay, what's your ground frequency?
121.7.
Now that's a good looking Citation 10. November 717 Sierra Mike. All black in that red stripe. Next to land is a Wheels Up Cessna Citation XL Gamma Jet 504 coming from Boise. Private jets honestly have such a hard time here sometimes with the taxiways over here, and I have no idea why. I've seen private jets take the wrong turn numerous times. I don't know what it is so confusing out there. It's just 3 parallel taxiways.
Gamma Jet 504, left turn at good. Contact ground point 7 after that.
Kevin Pegram becoming a piston level member. Thank you so much, Kevin. Hope you enjoy the perks. Yep, another little birdie. Next land is Southwest 760. They're coming from Long Beach. 737-700. We have a special livery also about to come in. About 15 minutes away, Alaska 9807 ferry flight. Coming in from Guadalajara. It's honoring those who serve.
760 Whiskey 30.
On the 737-800.
760 San Jose, good morning. On departure, prior to arrival of Challenger, runway 30 left, clear to land.
Clear land 30 left, Southwest Texas.
Challenger 1 Victor Romeo, San Jose, are you ready? Challenger 1 Victor Romeo, 7 number 6 mile final 737, wind calm, 30 left with Bravo, clear to pick up. Victor, current wind calm until 3015. November 1 Victor Romeo, contact
Challenger 604, number 1 Victor Romeo.
Southwest 2139, San Jose Tower, wind calm, to the right, clear to pick up.
Clear pick up 30 right, Southwest 2139.
Next departure, Southwest 2139. Off runway 30 right, headed to Phoenix. The 737 of the 700 flavor type. Jonathan, I promise I'm looking. No train. Like I said, it won't show up until only about 5 minutes before. This is also a plane spotting stream as well. So planes are going to come first.
Charlie Romeo, contact Northbound departure 1213.
Thanks, sir. Charlie Romeo, stand.
Thinking AI with a $5 super chat. And Nick, the G650 is spotted next to the 737 BBJ. It's actually 628 Tango Sierra. Elon's G650, same livery. Amazing catch. It landed here in SJC yesterday. Wow. So, just saying, the 737, the G6 that is there, that one, that's next to the 73, guess that is Elon's. Interesting to know. All right, the special delivery honoring those who serve Alaska now 2 minutes out. It's the honoring those who serve 2.
Packers 415, San Jose Tower, 30
It's
left.
Alaska 9807 in from Guadalajara. Looks like a ferry flight of sorts.
Alaska 9807, visual 30 left.
Alaska 9807, San Jose Tower, 30 left, clear to land.
Clear to land. 30 left, 9807. We're getting up here, up Bravo, 30 left, 36.
Double top box, San Jose Tower, turn left, heading 180, south 4 miles, 30 left. Packers 415, reset your transponder, please. Squawk 3776. Packers 415, thank you. Radar contact, Northbound departure today.
Contact departure, Packers 415.
Foxtrot, contact south, please.
135 on the 155.
There's a Bonanza A36 TC departing there. I can barely see the 7-3 on final. The sun is hitting the haze, and it's like so bright over in that direction. I can barely see. There it is. I can see it on the screen. Looks like he's going to be coming in. Oh, there's on 30 left. All right.
November 0 Delta Alpha, runway 30 left at Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 30 left.
What is the layout of SJC? Is it a hub and spoke? Or is it a toaster? Wait, what? I've never flown out of anywhere else but SFO. SJC, I mean, I guess you could say it's a toaster. It's got 2 parallel runways. But it's more of one of the, it's a point-to-point airport. I mean, it's not a hub for any of the airlines. It just has a lot of flights to different destinations. Now that I think about it, this airport literally is shaped like a toaster. We got the 2 parallel runways, exactly the same length on each side.
Number 0 Delta Alpha, contact America departure at 4.
That departure so long, 550 Delta Alpha.
And 308 tower and 30 left to Bravo, good to take off.
Let's remember 550 Delta Alpha, Gulfstream G5 off to Kona. And next departure, Jet Edge 308 headed to Brunswick. It's a Challenger 300. Remember 308 Juliet Echo. As expected, ZIPAIR has yet to push at its time of 10 o'clock. Came in a little late, and it's also still pretty early in terms of their service here to SJC. How many terminals at SJC? We have 2 terminals, Terminal A and Terminal B. Terminal B is right over here. It's a newer terminal. They have Southwest Alaska, and then they have the check-ins for British Airways and ZIPAIR, even though both British Airways and ZIPAIR depart out of Terminal A, which I think is, I don't know why San Jose did this, why SJC did this, because it's such a walk when the Terminal A check-in is a lot closer. Or that they probably just ran out of room in Terminal A. Check-in. I know that's one of the complaints that some of the passengers have had at SJC is that, oh my god, we have to walk. It's at least a half a mile walk to get from the Terminal B check-in to Gate 15. How many new airlines have joined since you've been here last? Well, the newest one is ZIPAIR, and they're the newest one since the start of the pandemic. So if you have been here since the pandemic started, then you probably haven't missed much new. We're still waiting for Air Canada to return. Air Canada is slated to return in May back here to SJC. And let's see. I hope we were supposed to also get a Toronto route from them. So hopefully that one gets brought back.
Delta 882, contact Northwest departure as well. Delta 882, contact Northwest departure. Jet at 308, contact Northwest departure.
Alright, 308, going to North departure.
Jet 3819, San Jose Tower, 30 right, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff, 30 right, Skyline 38.
You didn't know that British Airways flew to San Jose? They actually started in 2016 here to SJC. They took their break during COVID, but they restarted service in May of this year, I want to say. So they've been back for a few months. It's daily service here to SJC. Mix of 787-9s and -8s, but we mostly get -9s. Today's a -9. They're 6 hours out. We won't be seeing them today on stream.
Adelaide Kilo cross 30 right over ground level.
427 Kilo Delta, San Jose Tower, traffic 3 mile final phenom, caution turbulence direct 737, 30 left at Bravo, clear for immediate takeoff. 0 Golf Victor, traffic.
Yeah, SJC did get ANA. They also were a casualty of the pandemic. They did not return, and they have no plans to return at the moment. Especially that ZIPAIR is back. I would be surprised if they return. But the one main difference between the two airlines, of course, ZIPAIR was the low cost, and ANA is more of a full service airline, or is a full service airline. But ANA flew the 787s into here with a high premium cap, with a mostly premium or a good amount of premium seats. So they were definitely catering more to the business traveler compared to like a leisure traveler. So I wonder how, if both flew. I know ANA was also going to be flying out of Haneda to San Jose instead of Narita. So I'm curious to see how, if they did actually restart service with ZIPAIR here from Haneda with their premium cabin 787s, if they would be able to still fill up a plane. Oh, and it's interesting, I misspoke. It looks like British Airways actually is not daily right now. Maybe it's a winter thing. It's about 5 times a week at the moment. They did take a bit off. Maybe they took about a week off of not flying here, so I don't know what happened there. It's November 330 Golf Victor. They are the Phenom 300 coming in from Jackson.
Let me check Golf Victor, ready park. Golf Victor, taxi Juliet Victor, monitor ground, please, on point zone.
Thank you, Allison. These bots are getting harder and harder to get. I have like the keywords that usually it has and their username to try and get them automatically timed out by stream elements, but they guess they're getting creative and they're using common words now. Next arrival, Skywest 3463 coming in from Portland. It's an Alaska SkyWest. Embraer 175 LR.
I'm waiting release. Cross 30 left at Bravo, please. Hold short 30 right at Bravo.
30 left at Bravo, hold short 30.
That is Lima Rodriguez. 8502 San Jose Tower, 30 left, clear to land, citation will depart Friday up. I still don't have the release, but I should have it in a minute or two. I'm going to have to skip you just once for a full time. It'll be number 2. Cat 3463, cross 30 right, kilo in contact ground, how's it going?
30 and kilo, contact ground, show.
Kevin Pegram, being a member for 3 months. Whatever happened to the Lufthansa SJC to Frankfurt flight? Well, yes. What is it? Lufthansa did stop San Jose service, Joshua. They had, I want to say it was 5 times a week. 5 times a week with the Airbus A340-300. And it was one of those, and it was the ones that was the Star Alliance delivery and didn't even have the Lufthansa title on it. So basically everyone just saw, hey, this is the Star Alliance plane, not a Lufthansa plane. But I think the flight was actually doing good in terms of service. But, you know, it didn't do as well during the winter months. It was apparently pretty full during the summer months. The airline didn't want to do a seasonal route, apparently. Nor, and the other thing was, apparently I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently the flight was actually taking into the loads out of San Francisco. So they didn't want that route to do worse. So they canned the route, unfortunately. I think that was back in 2018 they stopped flying. It was a short-lived route, maybe about 2 years. Let me know as well, where is everyone watching from today? Be interested to hear where everyone is from. All right, let's start reading these out. We got Portland, Virginia, Utah, Nevis, Tucson, India Wells, Norwich, Norfolk, UK, Vancouver, Richmond, Roseburg, Southern New Jersey, Southern New Jersey, the warm Caribbean island of Trinidad and Tobago, the Bay Area, Liverpool, or near Liverpool and Manchester, South Coast England, South Ayrshire, I think, Redwood City, Goodyear, Niagara Falls. You're from Niagara Falls, awesome. San Diego. Good to see everyone here from all over the world.
Gun 6 8 Kilo, San Jose Tower. Get it 275, 30 left at Bravo,
30 left at Bravo, rapid wait, 275.
Left at Bravo, quick takeoff.
Quick takeoff, 30 left at Bravo.
November 618 Mike Kilo, San Jose Tower, departure, turn left, heading 180, 30 left at Bravo, quick takeoff.
Quick takeoff, 30 left at Bravo, and left 180.
There goes Honda Jet. Jet at 275. They're headed to Kalispell.
J37 crossing your left at Bravo, hold short of running 30 right at Bravo, please. Just waiting your
Still waiting on ZIPAIR here.
That's 1972, San Jose Tower. That's 1972, San Jose Tower.
Yeah, we just got handed over. Yeah, we're with you for the
That's 1972, 30 left. And wait, my Kilo radar contact failed.
700 East Mike Kilo, so start my left turn.
Image at 837, I've got your release on 30 right at Bravo, clear for takeoff.
30 right.
November 8 Mike Kilo, contact NorCal 120.1. Have a go.
20.18 Mike Kilo today.
Next departure is Gamma Jet. Wheels up 837. Headed to Haley. S Sierra Uniform November Airport to King Air 350I. Next arrival as well, Southwest 1972 and from LAX to Max 8.
Kilo cross 30 right. Yeah, Southwest. Thank you.
837, contact NorCal departure, have going.
Go to departure, Camel Jet, blue stuff.
606 Bravo Sierra, San Jose Tower, and 30 left at Bravo, line up and wait.
I was tell you guys about something really cool that I came across recently. There's someone that takes like sectional maps and he'll kind of, you know, do a DIY kind of style thing where he'll place LED lights all like behind the map, and there's like cutouts for the lights to go through, and these lights are aligned with the different airports that are on the sectional. And basically the LEDs will change color depending on how the weather conditions are. So, you know, like green, your VFR. I believe blue is like low VFR. The red turns into like, you know, IFR, and then red, I think there's purple, which is like low IFR. Maybe, I don't know if it's actually like low IFR or VFR. Maybe it's like marginal VFR, if it's that what the technical term is. Either way, it's the different weather conditions, and I thought that's the coolest thing, and I now want one really bad, but they're like 600. It's like, they're pretty expensive, these things. They're like, for the guy sells them for like $600. But honestly, I might pick one up one day, or DIY one myself. That would be a fun project. Make a video about DIYing a map like that. That'd be quite the process. They're called METAR maps. METAR maps, one of the really cool things. Marginal VFR, that's what it's called. Do they still make the Honda Jet? Yes, they do, and they recently, this was in the last year, they announced the new version of the Honda Jet, a bigger version.
This is our 2-4 Charlie command out of VW 1700, requesting transmission to Sound.
Currently got no arrivals.
Mike San Jose Tower ident, cross San Jose midfield at 2000.
Coming soon by the looks of it.
Echo Mike, radar contact 3 miles northeast San Jose Airport. Thanks.
Next arrival isn't for 30 minutes. Wow.
Sky 3460, San Jose Tower, 830 right, line up and wait.
Wait 30 right, Sky 34.
Never mind, not 30 minutes, 16 minutes for another Valetis. Volatus. Keeping an eye on that ZIPAIR tail. One of these the guys up here that is spotting, waiting for ZIPAIR. I love the shirt. It says "Eat, sleep, spotting, repeat." I agree. That is the best order of things to do it in. Yes, they are the one that had their tail, that had the Z on the tail, and then they modified it, so it has these stripes now. Did any ground crew bow and wave at your ZIPAIR flight anywhere? Well, so both times on the pushback, I was expecting to be pushed in a way where I'd be able to see the ground crew as we started taxiing, but both times we pushed the opposite way than I was expecting, so I didn't get to see the ground crew at all when they waved goodbye when we started taxiing.
Service terminated. Keep the code and contact Moffett 119.55.
Okay, the code over to Moffett 119.55.
Sky 3460, contact North at departure. Have a good day.
Good day, Sky 3460.
All right, ZIPAIR flight 29 on flight radar 24. And there we go.
Southwest 2695, San Jose Tower, next to your right, let's take off.
Right, let's take off. Southwest 2695. 2695, can I get approach you?
Departure Southwest flight 295.
Tow bar disconnected, and they're showing them that they got the flag out. Bypass pin. ZIPAIR now good to start taxiing. Off it goes.
Southwest 760, can you guys? And right to direct, Northwest.
5.30 right, Southwest 760.
Delta 2485, can I get a price today? Delta 2485, see you.
Jay with the $20 super chat. Hey Nick, hope you love Japan. Though plane spotting here. Tough plane spotting here at Everett. But the last 747 first test flight is scheduled along with a 787-10 to Houston. And a Sun Country 737 back to MSP. Qatar 787 left for Doha already. Delivery flight, wow. I gotta get up there to Payne. That'll be fun. But thank you so much, Jay. Did really enjoy Japan. I want to go back. Haneda spotting. I know you were saying that you were jealous that I was there at Haneda spotting. You need to go spot at Haneda. It is... I've never seen so many special liveries in one day than spotting at Haneda. I think it must have been like 15 to 20 special deliveries that day. It was amazing.
Southwest 760, kind of North departure today.
Our departure Southwest 760, good day.
You're going late July through early August. That'll be fun. ANA might come back to SJC in April. Really? I'm gonna go see if that is bookable. Let's go flights. Can I do non-stop only? Here we go. I'm not seeing any flights that are bookable from ANA from San Jose to Tokyo, Haneda, because that's where they would go. Let me try Narita. I mean, besides...
Good morning, CP2 Niner Heavy, we're not ready.
CP2 Heavy, San Jose, ready.
Line up away, confirm 308, confirm 52 Niner Heavy.
CP2 Heavy at negative. Hold short event with you, you said you're not ready yet?
We're not ready. CP2 Niner, hold short runway 308.
Roger. Polaris 604, cross runway 30 kilo, current take ground, good day.
Cross runway at Kilo and contact Rambler 604.
So,
CP2 Niner Heavy.
yeah, I'm not seeing anything bookable
Roger, stand by.
with ANA to either Narita or Haneda in April. So, as much fun as that would be to have them both back, I don't think we'll see ANA back here anytime soon.
Polaris 604, cross runway 30 kilo, current take ground. Cambridge 504, you say you're ready? Cambridge 504, wind calm, runway 30, set Bravo, switch takeoff. CP2 Heavy, currently awaiting a release.
CP2 Niner Heavy, say the please.
CP2 Heavy, hold short of runway 3 right, currently awaiting a release from the straight gun.
CP2 Niner Heavy, Roger, hold short runway 30.
Delta 1351, center side, wind calm, runway 3, draw up, civil land.
30 left, civil land, Delta 1351.
CP2 Heavy, just want to verify clearance of verify flight, runway heading radar vector San Francisco, VOR, then Victor 199.
CP2 Niner Heavy, it's after airport, so runway heading and for Victor 199. Zippy 29 Heavy, it's a fly, then landing radar vector to SFO, San Francisco VOR, then Victor 199.
This is an interesting, they're confirming the route, and this is a route I have not heard, like departure, they're gonna go runway heading, and then get radar vectors to San Francisco VOR, so it sounds like they're trying to eliminate the loop for them.
Runway 30 right, clear for takeoff. Runway 30 right, clear for takeoff, ZP29 ahead.
I think they just got cleared for takeoff. All right. Zippy 29er Heavy lining up on runway 30 right, headed back to Tokyo Naritca. 787-8 Dreamliner, 10 years old. Originally with Japan Airlines before being transferred to ZIPAIR. And they are on the roll, down 30 right. You can even hear it a little bit.
Zippy 29 Heavy, can the record apart, good day. Process Zippy 29 Heavy.
Have a safe flight, Zippy. Hopefully you guys are sticking around for the long term. I'd love to see this airline fly here continuously. They only have bookings through March at the moment, so hopefully they'll extend their bookings through the end of the year. Yeah, Ken unfortunately won't be up here for British Airways today. Just saw it from your house, awesome. I'm curious, I'm gonna watch them on Flight Radar because their departure information was interesting. They're getting the radar vectors to go to San Francisco VOR and then onto an airway. Oh, they are? So they just started to make a left turn. They're bringing back this old departure. This departure they used to do this departure with A&A when they started, where they would just make a left turn, thread the needle kind of between the SFO arrivals, or in this case probably stay below them, because they're right now at 3,200 feet. They'll probably just stay below the arrivals into SFO and then start climbing up. But I'm sure they prefer this over the loop. Where did they go? There it is.
ZIPAIR 234 San Jose Tower crossing, 30 left at Bravo, hold short, 3 direct, advisory.
Very cool.
Yeah, Fort West San Jose Tower, hold short, 182, left All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be wrapping it up here shortly. I'm going to get this Alaska 737-900 coming in. We'll probably wrap it up after that. Did ZIPAIR leave yet? They just left. Like 5 minutes ago they left. So yeah, ZIPAIR, they're still at 5,000 feet. Very slow climb for them. Below the San Francisco departures and arrivals. But they are avoiding the loop. I wonder if that's better for them to kind of get more toward heading up north, but they have to stay low for longer instead of doing the loop, but they can get up higher faster. If you guys don't know what the loop is, here at San Jose, we have a departure that is basically you take off, go about 2 miles off the end of the runways here, make a right 180-degree turn, continue climbing, and then you get a little bit south of the airport, and then you make another 180-degree turn, fly right overhead San Jose, and continue on your route. And that gets you above the San Francisco arrivals. This would be quite the scenic departure, though. They're at 6,000 heading over the mountains there by Half Moon Bay in San Mateo. That would be quite the scenic departure. That would be pretty cool to be on board and see. Yeah, this departure that they did, this is all a vectors departure. There is no procedure for this departure that they're doing. This is all of vectors, and then they're going to get a direct to a point, or to a fix at some point, and then they'll be on their route.
Paragraph flight 420, left turn 2 at 19.
All right, while we wait for the last aircraft to come in, I'm going to give a shout out to the airliner members. You guys know who you are. You guys are the biggest supporters of the channel. Really do appreciate it. I'm going to try and let me get you guys. There you go.
Now you should be able to see all the names better. Thank you so much, everyone that is a airliner member and supporting the channel. Anyone in general that supports the channel, I really appreciate it. Through liking, through subscribing, those are the easiest and free ways for you guys to support the channel. Really do appreciate every single bit of support you guys have given. This is not San Francisco. This is a San Jose airport stream, SJC, just south of San Francisco, about 40 miles south. Yeah, ZIPAIR is now climbing over the Pacific. They're at 11,000 right now. 10 minutes after departure. So we got a nice scenic departure before getting on track. I'd be curious to look at a side-by-side of these two departures in real time and see which one is faster for them to get up to the point. If it would be the loop or this.
Alaska 815, crossing the 3 direct kilo, contact ground point 7, have fuel type. Alright, cross 30 right at 11, going Alaska 815.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna wrap it up today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all the mods, of course, that are keeping the chat nice and safe and tidy. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the support on the stream today. Be back at San Francisco next week. Hope you guys enjoyed the Tokyo live stream. That was a lot of fun. Oh, I just noticed ZIPAIR, they're going to be flying parallel with Zippy 23. Zippy 23 and 29 are about to go parallel across the Pacific heading to Narita. Pretty cool. Yes, hope you enjoyed Tokyo. I hope I can get back to Tokyo sooner rather than later. It's a lot of fun. Haneda spotting is amazing. If you guys ever go there, go spot at Haneda. Terminal 1, that's my recommendation, or the international terminal. You get a nice view of the busier side of the airport, I feel like. I did check out Terminal 2 for a little bit on the next day, but I was happy with my choices spotting at Terminal 1 for the stream. Yes, thank everyone once again. I'll see everyone at San Francisco next week. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Get some outro music. Haneda or Narita, which is better for spotting? It's definitely Haneda. Haneda is 100% the better one for spotting. It's also a lot busier. A lot more traffic there. All right, everyone. I'm signing off. Take care. Have a good evening. Good afternoon. Good rest of your weekend. Good night, everyone. Good afternoon, excuse me. Goodbye, everyone.